for questions or any other plans that you have for this. But it's it's exciting to be able to be looking into this opportunity, and I'm able to provide also some guidance on visa interviews. I did the so I've been in that window. I've done the interview. I know how stressful and overwhelming that is, and then I would be happy to get together with you and one-on-one tell you the experience I had and how you can approach also the visa interview as well. Of course, the team here as well will have that type of guidance, but know that you're not alone in this process. That's the point I'm trying to make. Any question, there's no stupid question. Any question it has a good value because it's information that you can take throughout the steps on applying to Murray State.
Thank you, Dr. Ruben Ricardo. Thank you very much for that lovely presentation. In fact, we have made students to fill some questionnaires before the presentation itself. So there are some questions. Okay, I will just
I have them here on the
on the. If anybody wants to ask on the chat box also, they are invited to ask on the chat box, and we'll answer them now.
So okay. There is I'm gonna start with Riaz question about, he said he completed his bachelor's degree in pharmacy and if he can apply for MBA in pharmacy. Well, we have the MBA and it doesn't have the name of pharmacy, but it has the name of health administration. That's the concentration there is for the MBA. So that could be a good opportunity for if you have a bachelor's degree in pharmacy. It appears to me that you're looking into the business of this particular discipline, and this could be probably the best recommendation I can do to you, which is the MBA in the health administration concentration. Our MBA has about 7 different concentrations. You will find health administration, public administration, finance, economics, marketing, management, the general MBA.
Perfect. So that's a good combination, that if you are doing your pharmacy, plus you already have technical knowledge in pharmacy and you have a management, that's a good combination that you have. Now, Nitya Singh has a question that, do you have MBA with ACCA?
MBA with what?
It's ACCA is that accounting accreditations that basically.
Yeah. Yes, we do. Yeah, I just put my email and my WhatsApp account on the chat in case for everybody to know.
Okay. So most important is that if you have gone to the Siddhi Takkar video, the master's program tuition fee is less than $7,000. That's one. So it's very cheap.
Hello, okay. Sir.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Basically, sir, I completed my graduation in pharmacy, and now I am seeing as a master's degree in pharma MBA. Sir, tell me about the fee structure of pharma MBA.
Tell you about what?
Fee structure, the tuition fees and the cost for MBA, pharma MBA.
The tuition fee for the MBA is, I'm gonna try to put it in the chat. Let me see. This is the structure of those fees. I'm gonna put it here for Riyaj only. Riyaj only. Where okay, there you are. I just send you those numbers, Riyaj. Hold on. But let me just share back. Well, tuition fee is about $6,912 per year. That's what it is, and that's without scholarships. So as soon as you get admitted, then you can start applying to all those scholarships I mentioned. And also, if as a grad student, look for the graduate assistantship. That's what you want to be aiming for, because they waive the full tuition to you.
Perfect. So everybody who wants, there is one more thing, that you can get a Zoom one-on-one meeting with me. I will do a personal counseling with you, and my team will reach out to you as well. So do book an appointment with me where I'll be explaining in detail. Plus, you can take this opportunity to ask all the questions that you have. I'll just, Dr. Ruben Ricardo has gone to the entire presentation. The few important points is the public ranked university. Okay, it offers in-state tuition fee. the master's tuition fee or the MBA, there was a query. The tuition fee is less than $7,000 per year. You can finish your program in roughly 15 to 18 months for master's program. Transfer is available for bachelor's, so you can go for transfer as well. And overall, there is very less requirement of admission. In some of the program, there is a GRE required, but there are a lot of scholarships beside the tuitions, and there are a lot of assistants that are available. After you have got admission, you can take the benefit of this as well. Any other questions that you have? Anybody has?
I'm gonna share two links here for the scholarships, just so that whoever is interested, they can start looking into it. Hang on, I'm gonna put it for everyone. And then explore those two links. I mean, that will bring up some questions, and then we can start from there.
Okay. So we have. Sorry, go ahead.
There is a graduate assistantship link, and there is another link for scholarships.
Thank you for that link. There's one student who has done 12th arts and who has got 60%. He has completed in 2022. So he wanted to know about the admission chance as well as the scholarship chance.
So tell me again tell me
he has
again
completed his 12th grade, is higher secondary in arts discipline, and
okay.
he has scored 60%. He
That's
has completed. He has completed his 12th in 2022.
Okay.
So what are his admission and scholarship chances?
12th grade is for high school, right?
High school, yeah.
So for high school, especially his GPA is a little bit on the low side. However, there are the minimum GPA, so he does meet the minimum GPA, which is 2.0 in the scale of 4. And now for scholarships, that GPA is a little bit on the low side. We have a good set of academic scholarships, and they ask for about 3.0 and higher, 3.5, 3.7, to be able to get scholarships for undergraduate student. Now, the graduate assistantships doesn't look much into the GPA, because if the student get admitted into the program, that means they have a 3.0 or higher into the program. That's why they don't pay attention much to the GPA. But for undergraduate students, we have a set of about 8 to 9 scholarships that are academic based, but we also have another set of scholarships, for example, something we call vocational scholarships. And then the students, for example, the International Leadership Scholarship provide money to students with different skills in extracurricular activities. So since the GPA in this case is on the low side, I will encourage the student to call me so I can provide more detailed information for his particular situation.
Okay. So I'm just trying to extend this question further. Now, I know that SAT is not a requirement for undergraduate, but if the student takes SAT and gets a good score, can that student be eligible for scholarship?
This is the situation that is happening with the SAT, and it's unfortunate, but the SAT is gradually being eliminated as an admission requirement throughout the country. So SAT can be a point of deliberation for some of the scholarships. So I can provide some of those more detailed information on where the SAT is going to be for some of those scholarships. So it is still there. It's still a possibility to get a scholarship with the SAT. However, the possibilities are kind of shrinking a little bit because SAT is being eliminated from admission requirement programs.
Perfect. And for undergraduate students, the students who are applying for bachelor's program, they can reach out to us. There's a chance that you can gain $2,000 scholarship through us. So you can take that opportunity as well. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned about 2 intakes. One is fall and one is spring. Are there any intakes in between for international students, or is that the only 2 intakes that are available?
For now, it's only fall and spring.
Okay. And there's one more question that is about the tuition fees. How is the tuition fee need to be paid? Is it one per semester or is it broken down?
The tuition fee can be paid per semester, but it also can be paid monthly. So normally students, what they do, they get here, they start paying tuition, and they can do something we call a payment plan. and then the students can pay some money the first month, some other money the second month, and so on until before the semester is over. Then the tuition need to be fully covered. But we don't require how do you call that, deposit. We don't require deposit in any way. We are still there in a good place where we don't require deposit. And I know that many universities are doing it now, but I'm gonna try to keep it that way so that the students get easier ways to get here.
Okay, there's one more last question actually. That's about career service. They wants to know basically, you mentioned about 1 year before student can get jobs. So you also mentioned about the career service that is available basically in your universities. So what a student can do to get jobs faster when they are studying in a program?
What do you mean when they get job faster? If they get a job a year ahead?
Yeah, if they are studying at Mumbai State University, doing the study, how can they improve their job opportunities?
Well, let me see if I understood the question correctly. Any student, any international students can get jobs on campus while they are students. I'm going to share the link here where they can also look for those student jobs, for example. The website is called Handshake. And then if you're looking for a job on campus, then this is the place that you want to go when you are a student. Now, and you can work. I mean, if you're in a bachelor's degree, that link that I just provided is to find jobs on campus. If the student can get a job from day one. I know students who have found jobs the very first semester at the gym, at the restaurant, at the office, anywhere they want. And during the summer, they can work full time, which is 40 hours a week. And during the regular semester, they are only allowed to work 20 hours a week, and they can work for the 4 years during the entire degree. As soon as they graduate, we will give them a work permit with the help of our immigration team. They will get a work permit, and after graduation, then they can look for jobs anywhere in the United States to work as any other American citizen in any company.
Okay. So, yeah, there's a little extension to that. A student who is going to complete the bachelor's and who is applying for OPT, how fast the student can get a job? Those students, how is Mumbai State University helping those students?
That question is well, how fast is for me impossible to know. I don't know how fast the student moves. I have a student who apply for jobs 6 months ahead, a year ahead, or as I said, the companies come here to hire the student. It's a matter of the student being on top of everything. Now, in average, I would say students take about a month to find a job. So if you're about to graduate in what can I say, in May, you start doing the paperwork with the immigration team to get your work permit. It's very easy. Everybody gets the work permit unless you messed up. I mean, if you get a problem with the government or anything, that's a different case. But the majority of the students get the work permit, and then as soon as you get that, even before you get that, as soon as you start the application, you start applying for jobs, especially in IT, in engineering, in the natural sciences. It's very easy to find a job. It will take you a matter of, I don't know, a month. And also the government give you some time to find a job. I think the government gives you 120 days from the moment you get your work permit. So if you start before that, most likely you're going to get a job. Let me give you my own experience. I got a degree in molecular biology when I graduated, and then I got a job for 3 years in about, I don't know, in a month and a half. As soon as you graduate, your job is to sit down on a computer and send as many resumes as you can every day. Send 150 job applications. And it's just, if you send one job application, it's not gonna, or it's rarely gonna happen. But that's what we tell the students: send as many applications as you can.
Thank you, Dr. Ruben. Also, congratulations for having MS in cybersecurity as a STEM program newly introduced in your campus. I'm sure there will be a lot of students that will be interested in this program because it's very cybersecurity is something that a lot of international students look at. And for answering all our questions, any final words to our students and to the basically parents who have joined and to the counselors?
Something that I can tell you is that, you know, once again, you are not alone in this process. That's something I want to highlight again for all the students. Let me say one thing for the students and one thing for the rest of the team. For students, you're not alone in this process. You're working with Education Abroad Counseling Center, which is probably the most proactive agency that we work with. So you're in good hands. Ask any questions you need to, and then and let us know. We will help you throughout the process. You are not alone. And for the team, the way I would like to provide support to all of you is get my WhatsApp, get my email, bother me every day. I understand that you guys work with many other different institutions, but and I can provide the details that you need if you're able to, you know, when you're advising students. And if you need me to get to hop on a Zoom call with anybody, I'll be right there. I don't care about the time zone. That's my job, and my job is to provide support to you, and you have my attention 24/7. So thank you. Thank you, all of you, Education Abroad Counseling Center, for all the support you guys provide. It's just incredibly how outstanding what you guys do is, and we cannot do it without you guys. So thank you for everything.
Thank you, Dr. Ruben Ricardo. That was wonderful to have you here and to, for you to basically share so many things and for saying so good things about us. And you have a good weekend ahead. Thank you.